Hi, just thought I'd do this brief video. I had one of our community ask me, how much grass do we leave on a wicket? And I said to him, well, it depends who you ask, what level you play at. I mean, so look at this. Very even. You can see the soil between the leaf. I'm just going to come down a bit. Now, we're brushing. What we're trying to do is sort of singular plants. So we're trying to stand up these singular plants here with some soil around it. That's kind of my aim. What we don't want is sort of a thick carpet with a ball there's a lot of moisture underneath that leaf, where the ball can go into the top and seam. I mean, somewhere like a county ground, they cut a lot of them. A lot of ground staff, they don't want any leaf. The players don't want any of the leaf to touch the ground almost. So this would be absolutely brushed and brushed and brushed out. Now I've never worried about that too much, and I do think it depends on the standard you play at. Here's not topped, so what I was always told is that get it brushed up as we are here. Keep brushing it, keep rolling it gently. It's all a process. Get the wicket hard. The grass will kind of wilt off, kind of lay down, and it will it's not that it doesn't matter how much grass is there, but it will won't interfere too much. Lots of grass is a real blessing. It helps it come back. And also, it's easy to get confused with density of grass, and also the height of grass. You can have like a bit of a green top. It can be 8-10 mil. It's just singular leaves that have got a bit of green in them. But if it's all thin round it and you see lots of soil, there's probably not going to do a lot, and all it's going to do is probably just help the ball come on a bit. I'm just trying to show you some bits that are probably dried off a bit. So you can see there's still a bit of green in this. Got to keep brushing it, got to keep rolling. But you see here, it's not quite there, but always go to the ends because the ends always dry harder. And if you can see that, there, maybe come up a bit. But that isn't far off ready, that. The ends always dry harder. The ball probably isn't going to do much off of that. It's not a thick carpet. The surface is hard. Probably just needs a bit more. Whether it cracks or not is another thing, but yeah, that's sort of pretty 7 out of 10 at the moment. I was thinking when you're knocking, all the time you can knock, there's still a bit in there, to roll out and to dry. So once I get to the point where I sort of knock it and I don't really want to knock again, I kind of know that I'm near where I want to be. But I say, going back to density, it's like more of the focus is getting the wicket hard. If it's just not drying, then there is times when we were push out that we'll try and thin it out, just to thin the grass cover out, just to expose the soil, so at least we can get the top dried out. But everything's a process, and that's how you should treat pitch prep, really. And the density, another way to think of it as well is when you're prepping a wicket, you don't want to be hammering grass out of it. You can't really put it back. I like to brush and collect it with a size auto rake with a box on, or anything with a brush cassette, or if you can brush it up, collect it, and then just stand up the singular plants that are there, and you'll have a nice mixture of grass and soil. That's probably what I like. But so as long as it's really hard, you haven't got a thick mat on there, there's not too much moisture under the leaf, then I think, you know, it's probably, few people probably give you lots of different takes on it, but that's kind of my take on density of grass. Hope you enjoyed the video.